Just quickly, just back on the tariff issue. This is a big deal for the UK. The US is your biggest export partner. I think around 15% of everything you export goes to the US. Is Keir Starmer in any sort of position to negotiate an advantageous deal? Because he has said some things in the past. Plenty of his ministers have said things that have put them on the wrong side of the Trump administration.
Well, not really. I think actually Keir Starmer's biggest problem is his own cabinet and his cabinet picks. He has people like David Lammy, who's hopeless as foreign secretary, and Ed Miliband, who have no idea what they're doing, and who, again, it looks like many in the Australian government, have never had a proper job in their lives. So actually, what is really the albatross around Keir Starmer's neck is the people that he has around them. Now, unfortunately, it looks like instead of trying to cozy up to the Americans and get a favorable deal, they look like they're going to be cozying up to China, because our trade with China actually has been increasing at about 10% every year, and they have a stronger foothold in our financial services. Next year, our regulations on steel lapse, which means that we're anticipating an influx of Chinese steel, which is to be expected because we'd probably be the only large steel markets left after Donald Trump's tariffs and certainly the EU's tariffs. So it doesn't really look like, Keir Starmer is going to get much out of the Americans, and he's going to pivot towards China, which has many national security implications, and not to mention the fact that we have basically crumbled our own domestic industries to the extent that we have no choice but to rely on the Chinese.
Absolutely. And there you go, Net Zero again. Esther Krauke, thanks so much for chatting to us. Happy Easter to you there in London, and we'll speak again soon.